Anyways, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Welcome, welcome. This is our Global Connect, where we're going to connect you with all the information we've been working on throughout the week. Let me know in the comments area where you are zooming in from, and I'd love to give you a hello. We've got Chris Miller from Atlanta, Deva from Florida. Hello. Hi, Bobby, good to see you. Julio from New Jersey. Ed, hi Ed from San Antonio. Jeff Ross from Tasmania, Australia, excuse me. Good to see you. Good to have you. Kylie, of course, it's always nice to see you. Gerald, hello from Michigan, San Antonio. We've got people from all over the world connecting with us. It's so wonderful to be here with you. And I just need to slow down because we are being translated. Although I know Javier speaks a million miles a minute, I know he can keep up with me. So we do have Spanish translation available. So if that is something that will suit your needs, all you need to do is go down below. It says interpretation, click on that, pick the Spanish language, and there you will hear all the information translated into Spanish. So it's so good to have you all. Many, many Australians are with us here. We've got United Kingdom, hello. Maui, aloha. We have got, thank you, Lorinda. Always good to have that support out there, right? All right, we will get started here. Let's go ahead and get going. Thank you so much for your patience as I was getting myself all situated. And I guess I am not that quite ready yet. I'm going to have my slides. Okay, now I am good to go. Let's go and share my screen. We've got a lot of trips to share with you today. So if you have members that are like, share with me some of your trips you've got going on, today's the one to listen to. So this is our Global Connect, where we share all the information that we've been working on every single week with you. It's a great place where you should tell all of your new members, new IBO, I should say, everyone that is on, that is a rep here, a travel ambassador, this is where they get information. This isn't necessarily for someone that is only a member, just because we include a lot of business building tips and information that's more conducive for a rep than it is for a member only. Members are here to travel and go on trips and enjoy their membership, whereas reps are here for more than just that. So just wanted to make sure I clear that up at the very beginning, as our numbers have greatly increased as far as our attendees on these calls, which is fantastic. We got to make sure everyone that we got started that wanted to become a travel ambassador with you, they're plugged into this system. That's very important for everyone to do at this juncture in time. All right, let's go right into celebrating our top 10 recruiters for the week of April 21st through the 27th. Let's get started in the number 10 spot. We've got Soren from Hungary. Congratulations. We have Michelle from the United States in the number 9 spot. Number 8 goes to Elvira from Hungary. Lots of Hungarians here. Number 7 goes to Petrosor from Romania. Congratulations. Number 6, Yipeng Chen from Hong Kong. Number 5 goes to Florentine in Romania. Congratulations. Number 4, Razvan from Romania. Congratulations to you. Number 3 spot goes to Zong from Hong Kong. Number 2 is Lutalo from the United States. Number 1 spot goes to Mercia from Hong Kong. Congratulations. What an amazing job you have done. Many of you I know have adopted using our app into helping you do your business, work your business, because many of you are not full-time, and this really helps manage your business. I like to treat my Rapid Funnel app as a personal assistant. And so you can easily download the app by using either one of these QR codes that apply to your phone. And what you'll do is you'll enter in the group code, which is DTI, which will plug you into all the assets that we load up for you to use and share. So you definitely want to make sure you're plugged in with our group code so you can have access to everything. And then next, we always have training available because we want to make sure you know what you're doing on this app. These are very short 15-minute trainings on how to utilize it. We feature different functions on all the different trainings that we do. We offer these in several different languages. So go ahead and plug into whatever works best for you. Now, we like to go ahead and celebrate every month we do a contest with our Rapid Funnel app. And there's a contest link that you can click on. You can see who's in the running depending on what our contests are every single month. And this one just happened to be the top 3 people with the most exposures, which the program tracks. You don't have to do any tracking. Between the dates of April 8th and the 30th, in the number 3 spot, Maria won and got 500 loyalty points loaded into her account. Barbara got 1,000 loyalty points for the 2nd spot. And then the number 1 position was with Christoph from England with 2,500 loyalty points loaded into his account. They can utilize these for any bookings that they go ahead and do on the booking engine. So we're very excited for each and every one of them. We have another trip happening this month. It's called May Mayhem. And what you'll do is a couple of things that we bulleted out right here on the right in order to receive 100 loyalty points and a DreamTrips hat. So this is available to the first 30 people that accomplish this task in the month of May. What you'll need to do, number 1, is enroll 4 people in the month of May at our $1 promotion. So that's going really well. And then next, send at least 40 exposures to through your app. Your app does all the tracking, like I said before. So all you have to do is do the activity within the app. It will track it all for you, and you'll be able to take advantage of being one of the first 30 people to win these 2 awesome prizes. And we look forward to celebrating you next month, or beginning of next month, right when we announce the winners. So go ahead and have at it, everybody. And we look forward to celebrating you next month. We have a full month ahead of us to do all your activities. So let's talk about some featured dream trips. We have a lot of new things. Well, first, I'm going to go over a couple trips that are coming to a close, that are either they're coming to a close or we're near sold out. So if these are trips you're interested in, you've been thinking about, contemplating, you'll probably want to make that decision sooner than later. This one is our Croatia trip. This actually closes, I think, tomorrow, and we have just 5 rooms left. So this has been going like crazy. And this is actually a back-to-back trip with our Discover in Slovenia, which is the country next, right next door. It's about a 4-hour drive in between. But even if you're not going to the Slovenia Discover trip, you're more than welcome to just hop on board and come on this trip alone. Of course, I know that it is quite a hike, especially if you're traveling from, internationally from US or anywhere else. However, it's a fantastic hotel, and I would encourage you to check it out. Go on the website. It's beautiful, and you'll be able to see how you can maybe even add on some more days through our booking engine, because you've got loyalty points to apply towards bookings. And, there's a little side tip for you. If you're ever trying to plan around some trips that you want to go to, and you're like, well, I have some days in between 2 trips that are next to each other, you can go on the booking engine and fill in those middle days with a new place to visit, or a new experience to have in a particular destination that you're interested in going. Maybe it's a stop along the way, or maybe it's in that same area that you want to stay. You'll be able to use your loyalty points to go towards your booking on the booking engine. So, booking for hotel or condo, whatever it is that you choose. But this is June 9th through the 11th. Wanted to let you know just before it goes away that we have a few rooms left. This one I'm most looking forward to, because there is a national park that's called, I don't know if I say it right, but Kraka, Krka, maybe it's just called Krka, but we're going to go there as a full day tour, and this is the park. And so I'm very excited to be able to go and explore and check out the beauty of the nature and everything that this country has to offer. Of course, we've got our regular inclusions, because it is a dream trip, right? We've got the buffet breakfast. We're going to do that full day tour, farewell dinner, of course, the welcome reception as well. So $379 per person. But if you go on the website, you'll see what a beautifully gorgeous hotel this is. You'll definitely want to check it out. If you're looking for some sort of different kind of adventure this summer, this could be it for you. Or if you have members that live in this part of the world, you might want to bring this to their attention. One thing that I hear oftentimes is, hey, it would be great to have a trip to Croatia. And I'm, not necessarily this particular location, but this is just an example. And I'll say, oh, well, did you know that we actually have that trip loaded in our back on dreamtrips.com? Oh, no, I don't. I haven't checked. So So a lot of times people are asking for trips that we actually already have in our inventory, which is awesome, meaning you guys are interested, but also making sure that we keep people in the loop and always checking back on dreamtrips.com to see what we have, because there could be something that's available that ends up going away because, it's sold out, or, the trip date has passed or what have you. But we want to make sure that our members know what's going on at all hours, because hey, there could be a trip that they can be utilizing their membership for, and we want them to do that. Here's a trip that is going to be going away very soon because I believe this one is near sold out. This one is the Marriott Marquis, amazing, perfect location within Times Square, just the most picture perfect place you would want to be when you go visit New York. Well, me anyway. I guess I'm being very partial because this is my favorite. This is where my family and I stay when we go to New York City. July 2nd through the 5th, you can spend the 4th of July here. You'll have the fireworks show aboard a boat. This is for adults only. And then also a big bus tour, so help you get around town, save your feet. I know for myself, whenever I go, I should say, I have a laundry list of places I want to hit, and I'm usually walking. So next time I'm going to remember, get that big bus tour. So if this is a trip that you're interested in, we have that convenience for you set up. And so, 4 days, 3 nights, and make your decision relatively quickly because this one will be going away very soon. And then also this one is near closeout also. Washington, D.C., if it's something that you've ever wanted to do, go visit, go see. This is definitely something you'll want to do to take advantage of while it is up. You'll have the walking distance, the hotel that you're staying at is walking distance to many of the sites that you'll want to see there in Washington, D.C. And again, we will have that hop on, hop off bus for you to utilize, because that is definitely another walkable city. So make your decisions quick on that one. Here is a new one that I'm very excited about. And actually Will Ferrell owns this hotel, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I've gone to the website, checked it out. It's called the Good Time Hotel for a reason. It's a beautiful hotel. And I can just see myself going with a bunch of friends, having an amazing time. But here are all the inclusions. As the name is, South Beach Bites and Good Time Delight. So obviously you're going to be eating. If you like eating, you like food, it's nominally priced. This is a quick getaway, September 14th through the 17th. You're going to have a 2.5 walking food and art deco tour, and also a group dinner at Fogo de Chao. Have you ever been to that place? Look, I don't eat meat, but I've been there with my family. They love it. I love the sides. I love the veggie bar and all the olives, and oh my goodness, it's amazing. But that is included here as well. So you will get your enhancements to that stay complimentary. Of course, the yoga classes for all the days that you're there. You'll have access to the gym and also the DJ hosted pool parties. So like I said, it's like a nice little weekend getaway for you and your friends. You'll have beach umbrellas and chairs and everything, and perfectly located within Miami. So if you're looking for something different, this could be it for you. That time frame, it's right at the end of summer, getting ready to jump right into fall. But this is how you can, ring in the new season, right? In a beautifully warm location. I'm definitely looking into this trip. Would love to go here. So if you want to join me, let me know. Go ahead and go on dreamtrips.com to check it out. And let's see, another one for all of our winos. If you have ever wanted to go to Santa Barbara, or maybe you've been and you'd love to go back, here's your opportunity. You've got your breakfast every day, a 6.5-hour wine country tour, and a complimentary 2-hour bicycle rental, Saturday beach yoga, wine tastings in the lobby. I don't know how to say that word, ball court, which I know is a sport that's pretty popular. Obviously not for me, but I've never tried it. I don't know what it looks like. So maybe I should try it and not cut that off. Many resort games and things like that. Welcome reception, farewell reception also included. So if you're looking for something to do around the fall time, this is certainly something you'll want to take advantage of or take a look at on dreamtrips.com. And then we have Albuquerque, New Mexico, a world famous balloon fiesta. And so I think this one looks super intriguing, super fun, because number one, you get your buffet breakfast. Yes, you get your welcome reception, your farewell reception that we always do with other members all together. But this one, you're going to get VIP access to this balloon festival, and you're going to have your own entrance, and you'll have free food. There's a Latin restaurant that's actually sponsoring this event that you'll be able to have complimentary food and beverages from, and private restrooms, very important. Of course, round trip transportation as you go and watch the amazingness, the beauty of this. This is actually a trip that has traveled many years ago, and it was actually quite popular. So we're very excited to be able to bring this back. So whether you've been on this trip, or maybe you've seen it, or maybe you've never seen it, take a look at this, try something new, try something different. That's what we love to do here at DreamTrips, is expose you to what the world has to offer. These different events that just quite possibly could be in your backyard that you never knew. I never knew about this. And this is only a couple states over. So I'm certainly going to be looking into this. October 6th through the 9th, 4 days, 3 nights. So go ahead and take a peek at this if this is something interesting and new and different for you that you'd be interested in. Now, this one is different than what we've normally offered. So this Vegas adventure, you guys get ready. There are going to be a lot of things happening on this 4-day, 3-night trip. This is going to be in December, so December 15th through the 18th, excuse me. You will have your Maverick helicopter tour with transportation, which we've done before. Vegas monorail 3-day pass to get you to and fro as you please. I know my family and I love to go to different shows that happen to be at different hotels, and we like to do, shopping and go and look at all the sites and things like that. So that's definitely handy. Also big bus tour if you're interested in that as well, but you get a night tour and also a high roller experience. If you don't know what this is, look it up. It's a big Ferris wheel. And in each of these, if you've ever been to the London Eye, it's similar to that, where you're inside this vessel that has a bar inside. Now, London Eye doesn't have the bar inside, only a Vegas excursion would, right? But these vessels have a bar inside where you're going to be able to have drinks and beverages as you're observing the sky and the views, the city views there. So that's really cool. And then also a Vegas Fly Links ziplining experience. So this is like adrenaline pumping to me, and my, just observing all the events that you're doing here. It's all it's ziplining. It's a huge Ferris wheel, checking out the city, and then helicopter tour. You're going to be busy on this trip. So if you've been on the Vegas trip, you haven't done all of these inclusions that these experiences that we've packaged in one trip. Typically we do the trip, we have the Maverick helicopter tour, which is fantastic. And maybe we do like a food, like a restaurant, what do you call it? A food tour, going to a couple different restaurants. That's typically the Vegas trip that we offer. So this is a totally new, unique experience. And we have a lot of people that love Vegas. So we want to welcome you. I think it's nominally priced. It's a great price point. And it could be something just to get away and do something a little different, especially that time of the year, right before the holidays hit. This could be a present. I love the idea of giving trips as gifts throughout the year, for birthdays or different holidays that are showing up between now and then. It's kind of a unique, different thing that you could do. And, you're probably going to spend this amount of money on something materialistic. You may as well spend this kind of money on something that would be unique and different, and experience for both you and your friend or family member that you're bringing on this trip. So take a look at this one. I think it looks incredible, and the price point is unmatched. And this one, okay, we're looking at aspirational, right? Now let's think big picture. Let's think of an incredibly big experience. Zanzibar. Have you ever been? Have you ever even thought to go? This one is going to be an adventure in of itself. This is over Christmas, so this is going to give you a different vibe. I have friends that do not travel for Christmas. We've tried it. We've done it. Yes. And we've tried it, and we've done the traditional. So we like both. I have some friends that travel every Christmas. It's just their thing. They like to go away with their whole family because everyone's off for that period of time. So this is kind of that concept, right? December 23rd. And then, so you'll celebrate the holidays. If you celebrate the holidays, you'll celebrate New Year's Eve. We all celebrate New Year's Eve, right? Around the world until January 7th, 16 days, 15 nights. A lot of inclusions. We are just listing a couple things here, but it's really for you to relax and enjoy. You're going to go see spice markets. You're going to have 15 breakfasts and dinners. Lunchtime is on your own, because you know what? Eating at the same restaurant, every day, all 3 meals, it's, Breakfast and dinner, for me, it's perfect. Then I can go explore during the day and go on excursions that you can always add on if what you see is not enough for you. Full day Stone Town and Spice tour, which I've heard is unbelievable, fun, and very educational. Also a full day island escape tour with lunch and circling excursion to Nimba Island. So a couple of different things that we've added into this mix because we do want you to enjoy your time being in this new country, new destination, and planning out and plotting out your own experiences. So of course, Wi-Fi is also included at this hotel. So this price point is $22.79 per person, but also remember, it's a 2-week trip. So keep that in mind as you're looking, because some people just fixate on the number and not realizing that it is 16 days and 15 nights. So it's quite a bulky trip. But again, if you're coming from a different destination from afar, you're going to go and make it worth your while. And you're going to go and explore and experience everything that that countryside has to offer. I am looking at this thinking, oh my gosh, I hope that my schedule would open up that I could go on this trip because this is remarkable. And I think that is the last trip for me to explain, but thank you so much, everyone. And I hope you found something that was of interest to you. Hopefully you got your gears going thinking, ooh, I could go on that trip with some of my friends. That's what our membership base is all about, is traveling with friends from all over the world. So go to dreamtrips.com to see those new trips along with others. Those won't actually be loaded until tomorrow. Some of them are up right now, but for the most part, we religiously post new trips every Friday at noon. But like I said, some of them are, there were so many, we had to sneak some in earlier. So have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to our CEO, Mark Smith.
All right. Thank you, Tammy. And boy, I got to tell you, very, very exciting about the trips that you just launched. I've just taken some notes. First of all, the Vegas one, a helicopter ride, a zip line, and the high roller Ferris wheel, which in itself is like something people go to do in Vegas for $469. I think it's probably one of our best ones. The Zanzibar one, I'm blown away by. I can't take 2 weeks off right now, but if I could, I definitely would. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So congratulations to the travel team. Tammy's been working really hard with the travel team on putting these trips together. We got a lot more to come. I mean, obviously we had thousands and thousands and thousands of people enroll as members in the last 2 weeks of last month. Obviously with our promotion, it went very, very well. And you're seeing the net results of that is just adding more inventory. We had an incredible call this morning, myself and Tammy. Lucky Tammy gets to lead the global travel machine, which is it's Kylie says I can't take 2 weeks off. Don't worry, I'm the CEO, but I also Tammy is the CEO's boss, so I'd have to go through her anyways. So Tammy working with the global team. We were meeting with the European group here today, early this morning, just with a few leaders talking through inventory. And boy, we've got, I'm putting them up my board. It's like Croatia, Bali, Thailand, Prague, Barcelona, Lisbon, Portugal, just Bulgaria, these amazing, amazing spots throughout Europe we're looking at. We're in the middle of planning 3 different ski quick getaways in Slovakia, in Slovenia. I know Attila last year went to Slovakia. He said it was one of the best priced trips that he's been on. It was 50% less than, net from online prices, the whole entire trip, which is pretty amazing. And so we've got some ski trips being planned. We also have some unique things that we here in America may have not heard of, but there are some places like, for example, in right outside of Berlin, Germany, there's one of the largest indoor buildings in the world. It may even be one of the biggest. It might be the biggest. If for those of you that live in California, we have these giant buildings here that house blimps, huge blimps, right? And so this building in Germany, I don't know how many blimps it could hold, but I've never seen one that could hold more than one, but maybe it was like a dozen. It's huge. I think it's the world's largest indoor rainforest. I'm not going to tell you everything about it. I'm sure you can Google it now because I gave you some hints, but it's a incredible indoor, and like people go, they love to go in the winter, and it's the biggest water park you could ever imagine. It's got an indoor rainforest, wave pool, just crazy amount of water sports, all indoor under this building. So we're looking at that as well. So they have an indoor beach and they got little bungalows. It's pretty crazy. I think it even rains inside. I'm not making that up. I think it had rain come down from the ceiling into the forest and stuff. So I know Europeans love it. It's European winters are pretty dang cold. And oh, awesome. Chris Miller's been there. And so look, we've been being asked over and over and over. So Chris, I'm definitely going to hit you up. People have been begging us for this to like, plan it for the winter. And so, it's important. I'm sharing these things with you to give you vision because it's important as you build a company, as a startup company, when you're a pioneer and all of your pioneers to be able to sell the vision to a customer and to a travel ambassador. Someone goes in there and says, oh, wow, the trips look great, but I'm looking to go to Bali, right? Like, no, guys, we're putting trips all the time. These are not just the trips. And I want to also point out something that if we had a competitor, which I don't really believe we do because everything else is a knockoff of DreamTrips. And I don't say that to get in contests with people. I mean, it's the truth, right? I mean, DreamTrips, and a lot of you were part of the company before I even came here. Look, this company was the single most successful company in the world of curated group travel. And I would say that DreamTrips even invented it. If you go back 20 years ago, go look at that category. It didn't exist. So appears DreamTrips. And then, the group travel industry was really birthed, I believe, out of how big and the sheer massive amount of DreamTrips that happened. And so you need to be able to sell that vision of kind of where we're going. My wife's going to kill me for this one. This weekend, I went to a boat show. Not just any boat show, it's mega yachts. Tammy and I were on a mega yacht. It was Tammy's first time. I finally dragged her. She's not necessarily into boats. She gets seasick. I'm a sailor. I don't know how that works out, right? But one of my biggest visions is getting into that vertical market of mega yachts to be able to add it to our inventory. And so one of the things that is let's just be realistic. A mega yacht is ridiculously expensive, right? So you're talking $100,000 a week to rent a mega yacht, $50,000 for a small one, $200,000 and beyond a week, right? For the big boys, right? And so that's not necessarily the product range for us. Okay, that's not necessarily that. Spending $100,000 a week. I don't think we have too many families in the company that are looking to drop $100,000 US on a week's vacation, right? However, if we were to go out and broker our own mega yachts, purchase mega yachts as a company, if you just turn around and think about this, let's say that yacht has 10 cabins. Because we're DreamTrips, we can build a dream trip on a specific week, and the individual cabin itself could be purchased by a DreamTrips member. So that's what some of the cool ideas that we have. That's not coming out next week. That's going to take some time. But I'm just telling you guys, being a pioneer is not waiting for it to happen. It's making it happen. You guys made it happen last month, revved up the engines, went crazy. I even got, I got to tell you, I'm just teasing my wife right now, but boom, I won't show you what's on the other side. That's our broker, but that's one of the largest brokers in the world. And, I got to be honest with you guys. I played a trick on my wife. She doesn't like to cook. Not that she can't cook, but that's not her thing. She would rather, she'd rather have, go out to eat or, just imagine having a chef someday, right? That's not reality. Tammy and I don't see ourselves having a chef someday, right? But we dream about it a little bit, right? But, I wouldn't even want someone living in my house cooking for me, to be quiet. I'm kind of a private dude. Like, who's this guy cooking in my kitchen, right? But I wouldn't mind going on a vacation on a private yacht where I had a private chef for a week, right? There we go. John Kennedy, he's a chef. But here's the thing, right? I know my wife would love that, like some chef that could cook all this vegan food for her. And so I tricked her. We went to one of the big boy boat shows, Newport Beach, California, and put her on that mega yacht. And then I had the broker start talking about what it's like to live on the mega yacht, what it's like to rent a week. And, you go into the galley, which is the kitchen, and, you talk about how it works. You sit down and basically that chef's going to cook you and your guests anything you want for that week. So prior to sailing, you get interviewed, what kind of food, what kind of stuff do you want me to create for you? And you have a top-notch 5-star chef cooking for you and your family and your friends for a week, 3-4 times a day. So, this is not something that's out of reality, because DreamTrips is unique and using the membership base, the sheer mass of the membership base. Just think about that, and renting a cabin in a mega yacht. So now someone can go for $8,000 for a cabin, or 10,000 or 15,000. Still, that's a crazy, crazy, crazy dream trip. I know that, but it's unattainable because it's normally 100,000 or 200,000. So it's just another crazy idea that we have here at DreamTrips. And so we started looking at explorations. We looked at one that can go into the Antarctic. It's an icebreaker. The thing is so big, they launch a hot air balloon that the guests go up off the deck of this icebreaker, and it's a mega yacht icebreaker. So, look, there's a lot of possibilities of where we can go with this. And we have some crazy ideas. And so be a visionary, know where it's going. Also know, as far as, some of the things that we're going to bring to the table when it comes to trips. What you saw Tammy just launched there. And, we have a lot of new people. I'm looking at the numbers. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of brand new people on the Zoom. And so we want you to kind of get caught up on the vision of what we have for this company and the types of trips that we're looking at. And I will tell you, don't make any New Year's Eve plans yet, because we're working on something big. I'm just gonna give you a little hint there. We won't go too far into that. So we're just ramping up, what we've always said we're going to do, and that is build the DreamTrips roadmap around the world, right? And just have a trip that suits just about anybody, and a trip that suits anybody's budget, size of the family, style, whether they're lazy on the beach or at the spa or up in a hot air balloon or going skydiving. It's just pretty amazing on what I can see behind the scenes, that just sitting there waiting for us, that we can just turn on and pop into the inventory. So pretty excited about that. Pretty pumped about what's going on just all across the world, and things that are opening up for DreamTrips as far as the ability to kind of expand that inventory and really, really go for it. So what I want to do now, I got a few slides, and then I'm going to come back on after a few slides. I want to really go into a training today. I'm going to give you a very, very simple, very, very precise training on what to do with what we just obviously put in the business as a team. Just went absolutely crazy, right? Just literally, whoops, sorry about that, guys. Let's go back to my screen here. Sorry about that. As far as our growth. Okay. So the first thing is, I want to make sure that we all know there's only, and I know a lot of you are looking to make this a big team push for Dubai, but I'm going to tell you, there's like a half dozen rooms left on Dubai. Okay. So this is the second one. We have Dubai traveling this month. That's sold out, but the September floating hotel there in Dubai is almost gone. So just want to make sure you guys know that. Santorini, this is limited. As you know, we only have 2 a year because of the season is short. So this one will go quick as well. The Athens back end trip, okay, will be on the back of that. A lot of people just came back from this exact same trip. They did Santorini, and then they went right to Athens, okay? Want to remind everybody, this is really, really, really important that we get testimonials in. That's why we're running this contest. If we're looking for a quick 30-second testimonial by video, and/or if you don't want to be on video, that's fine. A written testimonial with your name and a picture, if preferably. But if we draw your name, you get 100 loyalty points if it's a written, and you get 200 points if it's a video. And I'm going to give you an example. I have our next winner on here. I'm going to show you in just a second. But what we're going to be doing with these testimonials is we're going to be building the world's largest gallery of travel testimonials, okay? And so in doing that, we run this contest. It gets you to bring in testimonials so we can start building this gallery, which will be a link or even a website where literally, if you just think about it, if we say, this is our membership and here's our travelers, right? You don't really need much more, because people buy off of excitement and they buy off of really social proof. People that are out there that are sharing their testimonials and talking about how they're enjoying the trip. So really, really need you to do this. And so let me go ahead real quick. We have a video I'm going to share with you. And this is our next winner. Last week was Hadiatu. This week is Davina Wright. I don't know if the video is here. I'm going to try to click it, but Davina Wright, you have earned 200 points. I watched your video. Let me see if it works. It does.
Hi, my name is Davina, and I recently returned from my
Can you
very
see
first
that
dream
video?
trip
Because
to
I can't.
Cancun, Mexico. Now, when I
No,
tell you
we
there's
cannot see
nothing
it.
like the dream trip.
Okay, I am going to skip it then, unfortunately.
You can try again, because sometimes it takes a
Okay.
second. But even hearing the audio is great.
All right, so it's just going to be audio, I think. So let's just try it again. Oh, sorry. Give me one sec. I'm going to just give it a do-over here.
Hi,
okay, listen
my
up,
name
guys.
is Davina, and I recently returned from my very first dream trip to Cancun, Mexico. Now, when I tell you there's nothing like the DreamTrips experience, I mean that. I mean, they take care of all the logistical planning for me. They took care of accommodations, of transportation, and I was actually able to unplug, unwind, and really enjoy my vacation. Not only were the accommodations great and the staff wonderful, but I was also able to meet some fantastic people along the way. I am looking forward to booking my very, very next dream trip. It cannot come quick enough.
Awesome. I'm going to put Davina's picture back up so I can brag about her. Her video is just spot on. Her testimonial is spot on. And we share this with you so you can have examples for your customers and for your travel ambassadors on how to do the proper type testimonial that we're looking for, right? So, you know, she gave an experience of what it was like to be on her first dream trip and kind of what was different, right? Like, oh, you know, they did everything for me just perfect. Okay. Let me give you a couple of other examples and we're going to move on. A couple other examples might be you use the booking engine, you go in, you book a condo, maybe the retail value is $2,100. Maybe on our site it was, you know, $1,800, but using your loyalty points, maybe it's, you know, $499. Okay. So that example, that can be a written example. You could have a screenshot of the condo that you booked, or when you send in your testimonial, we may go screenshot it, right, and actually build a testimonial template from it. And so those are the things that we're looking to do. That's why we're giving away loyalty points. But trust me, this is going to be massively successful. I've actually done this before in a skincare company where we used ways to bring in massive before and after photos and testimonials. You know, we built a massive gallery. I'm just telling you, from the standpoint of giving someone a video about dream trips and then say, go read the stories. I mean, people will just sit there, and go from one to another to another to another until they say yes. I mean, there's nothing better than a testimonial gallery. So help us out there. Looking forward to our next winner to go out there and do that. Now, I'm going to train a lot today on the $1 promotion, how someone enters the business, how you sign someone up and what you do with them. Okay. Because I've got a lot of questions of, okay, this seems a lot simpler. It is. Seems like you know, it's easier in general because you're basically approaching someone with a $1 enrollment. But it's not just the fact that we're waiving the enrollment fees. It's the $500 worth of loyalty points. Okay, and specifically something you do with that new member as soon as you get them started. Okay, I'm going to talk about exactly how you link someone from being a prospect or a suspect to a prospect to a member, okay, and then using that $500 of loyalty points. Okay, there's a certain kind of scenario that I'm going to bring you through, okay? And then also, I want to remind everybody that tonight, we have none other than Micaiah York. Every Thursday night, we do a closeout presentation. We have someone new every single Thursday. We do one Zoom a week now, and there's a reason for that. You know, we have a $1 promo with a video. You do not need much more than that. To then go into a traditional network marketing overview is probably, in my opinion, maybe even counterproductive, right? Because we're making it simpler of a system. And so, you know, we're not, you know, doing more of the comprehensive 45-minute overviews if you would, when you're trying to sell a $1,500 Discover pack versus when you're bringing someone in for $1, right? You're focused really a lot more on the product. Okay, it's quick, it's precise. Adding our loyalty points and reward point system into that $1 promo takes away, in my opinion, 30 minutes of the presentation, right? Because you're like, this is what you get. This is what it costs. What have you got to lose? Okay. There's a reason that we're doing this. Like I said, we have a 90-day strategy that we're working on together. So make sure you fill this up here tonight. This is a great closeout call. Anyone that you've had that has watched the video and for whatever reason, I call them a tire kicker, a fence sitter, they just haven't said yes yet, put them on the phone with Micaiah tonight. And last but not least, this is going to be a very, very important Saturday. Okay. The reason for that is this is our first Dream Trips Academy since we went into the $1 promotion loyalty program. Okay. Those two things in synergy. And so this Saturday, not this upcoming Saturday, but May 13th, will be a training that's going to be vital for every brand new rep globally. Okay, so really make this a major push, major promotion. to get people on this. It's absolutely vital because a lot of things have changed. There's a lot of things that are easier. We've learned a lot as a company and as a leadership group together in this $1 promo that we want to share on this academy and how to supercharge your business. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my slides off here, go back to just video, because I want to be able to spend some time with you here on training. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the next 20 minutes. I want to talk about, kind of gave you the vision and the state of the union of travel. Okay. We're bringing on new travel people. Tammy's actually getting ready to interview even a new trip builder. We had our European trip builders that are our staff that have my major experience. We're talking 20, 30 years of experience in trip building. And this staff has also been a part of DreamTrips for quite a long time. So we've been able to bring some of our older staff back that are veterans that have more experience on how to go out there and really build inventory and mix that inventory so it's exciting, right? Someone that's a concert goer finds what they want. Someone that's into skiing finds what they want. Someone that's like a beach goer in Europe, Black Sea, boom, they got it. Someone that's a Vegas player that wants to go to Vegas, see the shows, maybe play the slots, but have their adrenaline junkie, hit all the things we just talked about, to the South Beach, Miami Beach lifestyle, right? So I think you can see that little bit of mix that we just talked about is going to be the mix. It's just, we're going to keep adding dozens of trips that fill these mixes. Like if you look, now we have wine country, we've got wine, spa, excitement, adrenaline, skiing, lazy, Caribbean, beach, mountain climbing, backpacking through Europe. And we pretty much are covering almost everything. And if you head over to Asia Pacific, you'll see from Fraser Bay in Australia, all through the Asia Pacific rim, we have trips everywhere. Just had a sold out trip in Boracay, Philippines. We've got really some incredible things going on from the vision of travel. What I want to talk about now, okay, is this is the first of a series of conversations that we're going to have of a metamorphosis of DreamTrips International. Well, that metamorphosis is the beginning of it. And that's us being very thought-provoking. It's us DTI, right? It's disruptive, transformative, and innovative. What does that mean? Disruptive. That means that we're willing to do things that other people aren't willing to do in the business model. It means that disruptive also means that, you have a certain way that you do direct sales. You have a certain way that you do network marketing, right? In other countries, it's called multi-level marketing. You have a certain way that you do business, okay? And then you have thought provokers, thought leaders, certain companies that say, the heck with the norm, break the mold, people that, companies that have a vision on where the future is going, even in our own industry, not just in the industry of travel, but the industry of direct selling. Okay, I've been in direct selling for 22 years, and it has changed. It has changed so many times. But I personally believe that we are on the cusp as an industry. Okay, for those of you that are old and coldies like me, they've been around a while, but where this industry is making a major shift. Now, to the naked eye, you may not see a major shift. Okay, but to someone who is on the inside of the industry, or maybe if you were a master distributor or something like that, you may start to experience some of that shift in the industry. Comp plans started to change. I come from an old compensation plan style, right? I used to carry around little whiteboards, right? And go to living rooms and set up my boards and do my presentation that way. That's how old I am, right? And then it turned into VHS tapes, which even people resisted that. So just think about this for a second, right? People are like, oh, no way, don't be too high tech. It's never going to work in network marketing. People aren't going to watch these VHS tapes. Not everybody has a VCR. Most of you on there don't even know what a VHS tape is, never seen it, never held one in your hand. They're about this big, okay? And then VHS tapes turned into CDs. Ooh, CDs, right? We didn't have CDs in network marketing when I started. It was a CD-ROM. 99% of you don't have it. 99.9999% of you don't have a computer that will take a CD-ROM because they're not even used anymore. But that was the biggest thing ever in network marketing, when I first joined my first company, I literally was like, this is it. We're taking over the world. CD-ROMs. You never heard of this technology. People thought you gave someone a CD-ROM and they were like, whoa, you have your own CD-ROM. It was crazy, okay? And in between there, we had cassette tapes, okay? Then it became websites. It wasn't that the internet wasn't around when I joined the industry, but network marketing companies didn't have all these big websites, okay? And then it was, we got our own replicated website. I felt like I was a billionaire, okay? I was broke, 40 grand in credit card debt. I was in the Navy, struggling. I mean, really struggling. Tammy and I are like, we're gonna do this network marketing business. We're gonna be entrepreneurs. We're gonna own our own home-based business, right? And like, we were like, we got our own website. You know, I remember having like so many business cards made. I just wanted to hand out business cards all day long. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you did the same thing as me. I was like, here's my website, right? I felt like, I mean, I never owned a business. I was a broke Navy guy, right? Like, here's my official www website, right? And so that was the big thing in network marketing, was you could get a replicated website. You signed up and you got a replicated website, okay? And then it went from CD-ROMs to DVDs. Then it was like, oh, we got our own DVD. And that presentation, right? That presentation on a CD-ROM or a DVD or a VHS tape was an hour, okay, guys? It was an hour, okay? So 22 years ago, the normal presentation was an hour when I joined, and that was stemmed from an Amway presentation that was probably 90 minutes to 2 hours, okay? Amway, Mary Kay, Avon, Tupperware, some of the big legends of the industry that really gave us what we have today, okay? And so just think, right? We went from the guy with the suit on in your living room, right, sharing opportunity and products, okay, to the gal like my mom carrying a bag of Tupperware. I remember my mom literally having a trash bag full of Tupperware. I didn't even know that was network marketing, right? I just thought, like, I still think Tupperware is probably the best product around when it comes to storing food, okay? But literally, my mom would carry on that Tupperware delivering it. Okay, the company didn't even deliver it. They delivered it to you, and then you went to all your customers and said, here's your bowl that you bought, right? And products used to be like that, right? The company used to send, most of you, this predates most of you, the company used to pay the leader the commissions, and the leader would then pay the distributors their commissions on their team. Can you imagine that? Okay, so we went from no tools, okay, to presentation boards, to VHS tapes, to cassette tapes, to CD-ROMs, to DVDs. In the process, they're replicated websites. And then then people got smart that people didn't want to watch it for an hour. And then they try to get their presentation down to 30 minutes, which was hard to go from 60 to 30. And then it was like, man, you can't have anything over 20 minutes, right? Then it was like, you can't have anything over 15 minutes. Some of us haven't adapted to that. I'm one of those guys, right? My presentation's still long. But this is the metamorphosis that I want to talk to you about. This is the metamorphosis that I want to prepare you for. Okay? It's not an overnight process, but it's already started. We're already doing it to you. Just, some of you haven't figured it out yet. Some of you are like, this is awesome, but you don't know why, right? But it's a strategy. I mean, I gotta let the cat out of the bag. It's a major strategy. We have a 90-day strategy that includes a lot of things, but this is one of those things that I want to talk about, okay? And so then in network marketing, what came next was shorter videos, more precise, but then it was what? Social media. Wow, it's social media, right? Now, for me, 22 years in the industry, I'm like, don't build your business on social media. Okay, some of you have been with me for 22 years, so you're laughing. And you were the same, we all locked arms, we're like, don't use social media. It's the death of social media. I mean, it's the death of network marketing, okay? So I'm one of those guys. I was one of those guys. Why? Because when social media first came out, people just thought, oh, I'm just gonna post about my nutritional product, sit back and do nothing, and I'm just gonna get rich. Never gonna happen, right? And so a lot of the big leaders in network marketing were anti-social media, including myself, because you're just like, look, if you think you're going to sign up, put a link on your page, and then you don't have to ever go to a training, ever go to a meeting, ever do a presentation, you might as well not join because it won't work. And that was true. Okay. But social media now has come a long way. And there's so many people that they build their entire business on social media. Okay. I take Hadiatu, for example. I mean, she's a travel influencer. right? And so her whole world is on social media as a great example, okay? And so just look at the timeline of network marketing, okay? Then it was funnels. Ooh, click-through funnels, right? Russell Brunson, guy's a genius, you know, built a funnel that did over $130 million or something like that. And now he's, you know, when people say click funnels, they don't realize that that's the guy that invented funnels, right? Click through funnels. Everything else is a knockoff, just like DreamTrips, right? It's pretty incredible. And so, and then what came out was apps like Rapid Funnel, taking the best of social media, click through funnels and mobile technology, and try to dumb it down for the masses, right? Those of us that are not expert internet marketers, like I'm not that guy, right? Or expert social media person that I'm, you know, maybe you're not that girl, right? So how do you get a piece of that market? Well, that's what a rapid funnel app is for, right? So just think of where we went. We came from the old, I used to say the gray suit and tie guy showing up with his briefcase at your house for 4 hours. You can't get him out until you buy a box of soap. You came through then we're talking, this is a 100-year-old industry, all through all the evolution of technology, from your home phone to the big first cell phone with the big antenna to your Nextel, like Danny Gassamy that probably still has his Nextel phone, right? To the BlackBerry guys, and then to now what you can run your whole life on your phone. Just think of technology, how that's come. The network marketing industry has paralleled that, okay? And here we are today. And so the metamorphosis that this company is going through is going to be faster than the industry is going to go through their metamorphosis. Why? Because of our product, okay? That's the reason why, because of our product. See, in network marketing right now, a lot of companies are trying to go hyper speed into, you know, an older school network marketing component, an older school network marketing. And I am not, by the way, no one misinterpret this. I'm a network marketer, okay? My whole 22 years has been in network marketing. Love network marketing, okay? I'm the holdout. No, we're still using VHS tapes. You can use your fancy website. I'm just going to do my presentations. You know, I'm a holdout, okay? So I'm the last guy that would admit this. So hopefully that can be even more impactful to you. So a lot of companies that are a little bit older, it's not easy for them to just pivot, shift, mold, adapt and overcome and become. They can probably be, they're probably innovative, but because of the sheer size and age of their company and the style of product, where it's an inventoried product like a skincare or nutrition or a physical doodad of some sort, it's more difficult to pivot and go hyperspeed in what's called the gig economy. Okay, the gig economy, and for those, look, I'm 50 years old. For those of you that are 50 or older, you know, this may not even make sense to some of you, okay? So I'll be the bridge, okay? So if you're 70, I'm 50, I'm gonna be your bridge. If you're 20 on here, you're laughing at me right now because you're like, this guy's old, what's a VCR, right? So here's the reality of it. The attention span of the average person has gone up or down. It's gone from here to here. It's gone down, right? It has gone way down, okay? Even our 5-minute video, okay, in the Zillennial era, the Zillennial age frame, okay, that the Zillennial generation, okay, 5 minutes, don't get time for it, okay? Don't get time for it, okay? Us oldies, we're like, do you have a book that explains it, right? Is there a seminar that I can go to learn more about it? That's the old way of doing it. Now does it catch my attention right away? And does it keep my attention long enough for a minute for me to be interested? And I might just make a decision based on that. And if I need more information, it's probably a 3-minute video. It's probably a 1-minute video to get me to a 3-minute video, where before it was a 25-minute conversation to get you to a meeting that was 60 to 90 minutes and hanging out at a bar afterwards. Think of where we've come. And so for those of you that have never been part of network marketing before, give you a little history. For those of you that have been part of, give you a little wake-up call, okay? And so here's where DreamTrips International is going. We are going to rapidly pivot, okay, into a hypersonic type situation where we're going to reinvent ourselves every day, okay? Don't get nervous by that, because these are micro movements, okay? Just like a rocket ship, They say it's off course 85% of the time on its way from Earth to the moon. And then there's a gyroscope inside that sends data back and forth to NASA, and they make small little course corrections. No, we just see the rocket ship go like that to the moon, but it really goes like this to the moon, right? And so what we're doing is we are making micro adjustments. So one, I'm going to ask you guys to have straight out blind faith. I've heard everything under the sun floating around the industry about DreamTrips. It's pretty amazing. Okay. The first thing is the best form of compliments. Okay. The best form of compliments is going to be someone copying. Let me give you an example, because you guys, this is your company. This is what people are copying you. First thing, we cause multiple companies to change their price to $1. From $1 billion to $100 million companies drop their price. Why? Because we crushed it, right? So we were disruptive. That's what disruptive means. Boom, it wasn't, because people have done $1 promo before. People have done $99 promos, but not like we did, okay? We didn't do $1 promo. So the first thing is, if you copy someone because you see the gift wrapping of the present, you might not know what's inside. You might want to be careful if you just copy someone, okay? And so copying our $1 promo is flattering, but it's not going to work for 99.999% of the companies because they have a physical product, we don't. Okay, so we have a different mechanism, okay? The other part of that is the $1 promo is not just we pulled a $1 promo out and yay, we did a $1 promo and yay, we extended it, okay? The $1 promo is in a series of a 90-day, okay, a 90-day micro adjustment into the gig economy, okay? And so we're testing things in the background. This is the largest experiment ever done in network marketing. I promise you that, okay? And when I say that, I almost shouldn't call it an experiment, I should call it testing, because we already know where we want to go. We're just doing about a 3-prong approach of test, because we're just doing all analytical data in the background, okay? So that $1 promo, it's not like, oh, we dropped our price to go increase our sales. I mean, duh, that's the obvious, right? But I'll be honest with you, that wouldn't work in itself, okay? Our $1 promo fits into a system that other people don't have. That's why I say you got to be careful. You just look at someone's gift wrapping and you don't know what's inside. What's the real present? It's not, oh, $1 promo, we're going to just, company's going to, sign up a bunch of people, right? So our $500 offer is more in line with the gig economy, right? So if you look at affiliate marketing, it's usually some type of a no to low entry, and it's typically some kind of a back end offer. If you ask anybody that is a pro at funnels, okay, a click through funnel of any sort, whether they're a coach, whether they sell some type of a product or a service, an influencer that use a funnel, okay, there's 2 elements that make a funnel run: a free to low offer, a free to low offer. I mean, a free to low charge entry. And then if you can afford to, if you have some type of free offer, okay? So if you were to hire a consulting firm and you say, I want to blow it up online, social media, influencer marketing, pay-per-click, SEO, all the stuff in the gig economy, I want to go fast. I don't want a 60-minute hotel meeting they have to go to every single week. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go to them every single week. And I live that, guys, for 20 years. It's a lot for me to say this, okay? So if you hire a consultant, we've got 3 different consultant things going on right now. You have no idea what's going on. You couldn't guess it in a gazillion years. But I'm not even going to try to tip. Not even trying to do a guessing game with a riddle here. You can't guess it, okay? It's just too much strategy for the average brain, okay? It's very well linked together, what we're about to do. And so if you were to hire a consultant and say, I want this racehorse, supersonic, hypersonic machine built, I've got a nutrition bar, I got the best lotion, I've got the best, membership, whatever. They would say, okay, yeah, we could put that together online. What's your price? It's $5,000. Okay, well, great, good for you. You can sell something for $5,000, but you have to do this much marketing, this much this much that in order to get one sale at $5,000. Okay, they have it down to a science. Okay. You could say, yeah, but I need to bring in 3 times the amount of people. They'll say, lower your price from 5,000 to 3,000. Now, lowering your price is not always it, because there's a diminishing return equation as well, okay? So you could get to a price point that they study for you and they go, okay, here's the sweet spot, $1,500, that's your sweet spot. Okay, great. Then they're going to say, if you say, I want to go bigger, faster, global, I want more, I want to explode. They're going to say, you need an offer. Okay. Okay. What's offer? Oh, you want to give away a free keychain. Okay. Give a free hat away. That's an offer. Okay. You know, a BOGO, buy one, get one, you know, get in now at 500, get one bottle of cream, get a second bottle free right now only. Right. Well, what we did is we're doing everything. Guys, we're doing everything. Okay. And so our dollar promo, basically, we wanted to take jet fuel and put it in the rocket ship. That's all we did. Right. You know, we just said, let's go pour the fuel in. Let's go faster, bigger, crazy. Let's be disruptive. Let's go out there and crush it. Okay. And so that's obviously what you guys did. It's what we did as a company. It's what we continue to do. Okay. But we're not running a promo just to run a promo. Okay. So if you went to those consultants and they said, what kind of an offer, you know, you got to have an offer that's a free offer, or next to free, but also it's something that matches in your product. So it's like, buy my night cream and I give you a free limited keychain, still works, doesn't fit together like what we just did. $500 in loyalty points. Okay. And so when you go to these consultants, they go, I've had people that are consultants that said, I've never seen a perfect offer, right? Because it's low to no entry. And then there's a free offer with it. And that offer, loyalty points, fits in. It is your membership. So it's like, you get a free month, $1. I call it free, but it's $1. I want to make sure I say that. You're getting the full benefits of a membership and those 500 points, and they actually work together. So it's like a 1 + 1 = 3 mathematical effect in marketing. Okay. That engine is being constructed right there. The way it's being constructed is we're testing multiple touch points. Okay. And they feed into this 90-day strategy. Okay. And so what you're going to now see in the next step in this process is, one, we're going to launch a massive trip. Okay. It's an international trip, like in other words, global trip. We're promoting everybody in the company in the globe to come to one trip. Okay. We're approximately a week away from launching that trip. So I want to give you a heads up. Okay. The trip's going to be somewhere maybe in the first 2 weeks of August. It's the only details I can tell you. And it'll be an iconic trip, iconic destination, something that has pop, maybe something we went to before, but it's got to have something that everybody knows that's a destination I want to go to. Okay. Because at that trip, we're going to be launching the first big part of our PR campaign. Okay. So that's the next part of this whole kind of, if you would, mechanism. Okay. During that process, what you're also going to start to, you might not have picked it up unless I had this call today, but I want you to pick it up. Okay. And so when we talk about getting into the gig economy, we talk about that whole progression. What happens is when you get down to, my daughter's 22, she's not going to watch a 5-minute video. My son's 17. It's 9 seconds on TikTok. If it doesn't get you excited, you go to the next one, right? I'm not even going to say he's on TikTok, but maybe it's Instagram. I don't think he's on TikTok, okay? And so we're going to be going in that direction. It's not an overnight process, but it's not a year and it's not 6 months. Over the next 90 days, you're going to see a metamorphosis of everything that we do, okay? You're going to see differences in social media, because our social media right now is being warmed up to accept some PR things that we're going to do, where we need to bounce our social media off of other people's social media, okay? Other brands, if you would, maybe, okay? And so what you're going to see is we're going to change our language 100% away from network marketing, okay? 100% away from network marketing. Language, that's all I'm talking about, language. So for example, build a team, Javier. Let's build a team. Come on, guys, let's build a team. Nothing wrong with that. 22 years, build a team. Is in the military, build a team, okay? To my 22-year-old daughter, who's on social media, who's a school teacher, none of the network marketing language means anything at all. And for those of you that think, oh, well, that's the young kids, okay? 30-year-olds, never heard of network marketing before. Never heard of it, okay? I go to other countries, okay? In the younger generations, never heard of network marketing. I'm not playing a game with you. I can't even believe this, okay? Never heard of network marketing before. And so when we use our old network marketing language, techniques, training, presentation, duration, style, promotions, all that stuff does not mean anything to really anyone under 40 now. So it's not like, oh, if you're 18, you haven't heard it. It's like under 40, okay? And over 40, your experience is all over the board. You either have heard of network marketing, never done it because it's network marketing, it's taboo, or you've been in network marketing, you liked the products, you liked some of the components of network marketing, and you didn't like others, but you were in network marketing 20 years ago and you don't realize how much it's evolved, right? And so instead of saying build a team, you're going to hear us say grow your travel community. I'm giving you some examples, okay? For those of you that know marketing or have worked in sales and marketing or creative design or anything, something's called a storyboard, okay? There's something that's called the storyboard. It's the storyboard, the words that it's like you throw up ideas on a board and then you create everything from those ideas. And that's what I'm doing you right now, okay? So someone either wants to be part of the travel community, they want to be a member, or they want to be a rep, a distributor, that's the old language in network marketing, right? Right? Or they want to be a travel ambassador and grow a travel community, right? See, influencers grow their following, right? Right? Affiliates grow their network, right? They don't do any of the other language that we use in network marketing, but it's the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a massive evolution. We're going to do it faster than any other company in the industry. We'll be an industry leader in this, I guarantee you, because I already know many companies trying to do this. Some of them have done it, but not in this, not this drastic where we're going. We're going to be a hot rod killer affiliate machine by shifting our marketing, shifting our training, shifting our pitch, shifting our duration of videos down from like 5 minutes, probably the longest videos we'll ever have in the company at this point. Okay. It'll go 5 and down. It's going to go 5 and down quick. Okay. So I want you to know what's coming. And so that I could go for hours because I have weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of meetings. I mean, some of you have been having a hard time to get in touch with Tammy and I. We're in meetings 24/7 right now about this stuff. Okay. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I want you guys to take this as serious as you possibly can. I want you to not sleep on this $1 promo for May because we're giving you an opportunity to do what's called a matrix load. Okay. It's a matrix load. We're allowing you to load your matrix with no resistance. We removed all barriers. There's nothing else we can do. I mean, $1 is free. We can say for free, you can't enroll something. You got to have a credit card to verify they're a real person, get them in the system and have a payment method, right? And so there's nothing else left that we can do to remove the barrier. And that's what we did. We said, remove all the barriers that exist in sales. Okay. Not everybody can do that. I get that. But we did it. Like, there's the barrier. We have the #1 product that you could have as far as lifestyle, right? It's travel. Okay. Our goal is to be the world's largest travel club on the planet. Okay. How are we going to do that? Is we're going to come real fast to the times. We're going to rate hypersonic speed into the gig economy. I will tell you in the next 36 months, the network marketing industry probably won't even look the same. And we're going to just beat everybody to it. And, you know, I don't mind saying it out there because they can't beat us to it because we have an unfair advantage. Okay. 1, we're more nimble because of where we're at in our growth curve. 2, our product is the #1 reason. Okay. If we had a physical warehouse and 1,000 SKUs, 1,000 different product numbers, it's just hard. You can't go super fast in the gig economy. What some of the other companies are doing is some of the old network marketing companies that you know of. Some of them, I still buy their products. I buy vitamins from a network market. I try to buy everything from network marketing, support the industry, okay? And so I have nothing ill to say. We're in travel. Someone else sells vitamins. Typically, network marketing products are better, right? They're under more scrutiny. They got scientists on their board. I mean, you know, they typically have a high quality product. And so what other companies are trying to do is they go into a more customer generating machine. So they've built better customer programs. That's one thing you'll see companies are doing right now. They're trying to come up with better loyalty programs. What is all that? It's the gig economy. It's affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, gig economy. It's the whole thing we just talked about for the past 25 minutes. And that's exactly what it is, okay? They just can't get there fast. We have a competitive advantage because we can do it now, and we are doing it now, okay? So have fun with this. Don't sit there and overanalyze. Some people, sometimes they say, don't tell your field the things I just told you because it's a deer in the headlights. People just talk about, I'm excited, you're excited, we're all excited. Let's all be excited. Well, excitement to each other doesn't grow a company. So some leaders would say, don't tell your field all of the evolution. Don't tell your field everything that's going on because they'll just wait and wait and wait, okay? So it's really important. I'm really trusting this information in a different way, right? It's not like I didn't give you any hardcore secrets. I probably brought it right up to the nose of where I could. But right now you want to take advantage. I'm going to end, and I'm going to go over a little bit of time. I promise you it's worth it. I'm going to end with what to do right now, but you got to know the why, okay? You got to know the why. So matrix load, okay? Matrix load, okay? That's what you want to do right now. Some of you are worried about rank, right? Because, we're going along, and now we did a $1 promo, and you want to rank up to earn more levels in the matrix, but it's $1 QV. You do get $1 QV, right? But that's nothing, right? That's nothing. That's not going to rank you. What's going to rank you is the next month when we charge the credit cards for the full month, you're going to get the full QV, okay? But in that period of time, some of you may make less money, which we don't think is fair, obviously, right? I'm a field guy. So you go through a scenario where, let's say you were a Ruby in March, right? And then you might have been a Ruby in April, but you're not. You don't requalify Ruby in April because it's $1 promos. You might have not enough back end machine built yet, and so you would go into May not a Ruby, and then all of the new sales will go through, and you would earn less. So this is what we've decided to do. What we always try to do the best we can do is we're going to give a grandfathering period, one time only. Basically, to not confuse everybody, what this does is whatever rank you were in March, which means in April you got paid for it, you'll maintain that rank into May, no matter what you do this month, so that it's fair and you get to earn all of the money you would have earned off of those promos once the promo is over, okay? And I just don't think there's anything better we could ever ask the company to do, because quite frankly, you end up paying some people that maybe didn't do the work, didn't go and really hustle, but we would penalize the people that are hustling. And honestly, in business, compensation always works that way, where those that don't hustle do drag down some that do hustle. In network marketing comp plans, that can happen. And I didn't want to penalize all of you that went out there and crushed it this month or last month. You crushed it, and then you got to wait. Like you're not going to get the maximum out of it. Okay, so you're grandfathered. It doesn't mean you can't go higher. So don't let your minimums be your maximum. I'm just putting a stopgap so you don't drop in rank. Okay, 1 month. Don't even ask us for it in the future. There's a reason we did it, right? It's just that one gap month of the $1. Okay, very, 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 very timely thing. Okay, so with that said, what do we do right now? Matrix load. Okay. And I know I had a long story to get to this training because the training wouldn't mean anything if I didn't tell you why, where, what, the whole gig economy, the pivot, everything that's going around in the world right now, in the industry, and what the consumer, we know what the consumer wants. 99% of the network marketing companies out there don't have what the consumer wants right now. They're trying to get there. Okay. And that's a real statement, right? Because the consumer wants all shorter videos, shorter this, do all these innovative things. It's so hard as a company to innovate as fast as a consumer grows, okay, in their brain. Okay, so stop your complicated old school network marketing training. Stop it, okay? With me, starting with me, okay? We don't have the time. So just think about this. Check out a video. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my God, it's $1. How does it all work? You get these points. I mean, look at these trips. This is really cool. This is hip. Like, wow, I'm in. And then what some of us are doing, we're like, all right, cool. I'm glad you got excited by the $1 promo. I'm going to take you through my 15-week training. We're going to start off with the 4 colors. We're going to do your DISC score. And then we're then going to do a presenter's training. I'm going to teach you how to be a professional presenter. I'm going to teach you how to be an expert at 3-way calls. I'm going to teach you how to do a travel party, and you're going to be the expert. And then I'm going to teach you everything about personal development that your parents didn't teach you, or college. And then someday you'll be ready to take this $1 promo and duplicate it. So you guys, I'm having funny right now because the promo's gone by the time that person's gone by the time we get there, right? And so I'm giving you permission as one of the most hardcore networkers you'll ever meet. I promise you, stop your network marketing training. It doesn't mean throw it away. We're going to take little pieces of it because it's the most valuable training on planet Earth. We're going to take those pieces and pull them into the gig economy. But we got to start today, okay? Because some of you have crossed over the month and raced it. Dollar. You're just duplicating. Guys, there's people on here, they did over 2,000 people on their team last month. There's people on there, there's multiple people, 1,000 people on their team. 1,000 on their team last month. They had a good rocking team to begin with, but 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, boom, crazy, okay? And then there's people on here that had a small, tiny team. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I had a small, tiny team. They went out and did 60, 70 new joins, okay? There's people on a decent sized team. They were going, get a couple packs here and there, get a couple. They went to 300 on their team, went to 500, went to 700 on their team, okay? Okay, now, crossing into the new month, some people, what they did is they took those 50 new people on their team and then they slowed down, put the emergency brake on, went into the new month and said, stop. Don't go so fast. Don't have so much success. Don't duplicate so well. I want to slow you down with a bag of potatoes. Here is a 50-pound bag of potatoes. That's what we're doing when we hand them network marketing training. We intentionally, but faster than we probably ever thought, which just proves what we're doing, crossed the chasm, guys. We crossed from the old model through into the gig economy so fast that even myself, my head is spinning. This is all good, and it was intentional, but it works so well, so fast that we have to now pivot quicker, okay? And what that means is keep doing what you were doing, right? Don't slow down to try to go complicated. I'm going to give you 7 very simple steps that what you need to do with someone, and they're very short. It's 7 steps, but they're no-brainers, okay? Right now is not when to slow down. Wait till a week from now and put people on a biz op on a Zoom. I talked to someone the other day, like, yeah, man, like, it's like Sunday, we have a huge Zoom. We're putting everybody on there. We're getting all our guests. And like, that's the difference between a team that went from 25 active people to 500 people last month and who are going to go from 500 to 2,000 this month. The difference between that team and a team that's kind of stuck in some of the old ways, not to do Zooms, but waiting till Sunday to load all your new people's prospects on that Zoom is network marketing from the old times. This $1 racehorse with a $500 loyalty point free giveaway offer with the 5-minute video race machine that we built, right? You between now and Sunday, that exact size team could put another 100 people in the business and invite all their prospects on Sunday. That's the only difference. So you're still using some of the old techniques, but you're not using the old ways of thinking like I would. All right, everybody, next week, we're going to load it up. Next week, the guy next to me, the gal next to me on my right, just put 250 people on their team. And I'm like, all right, I invited 3 guests and none of them showed up on Sunday. But the lady next to me had 250 people join her team. Well, I was waiting for Sunday to come to hopefully have a prospect show up. Does it still work? Yes. Am I still going to use them? Yes. Am I still going to invite a prospect to a presentation? Yes. But we're lightning gig economy fast. We have to go with the sign of the times, right? And so that's the key there when I say we got to get out of that mindset. We don't have 4 weeks to train someone that joined for $1 because in 4 weeks the promo's gone, right? And so let's go into this. This is 7 easy things that you can do to get someone started lightning fast, okay? Step 1, how to use your 500 loyalty points and log into your back office. That's the number 1 thing that you need to do with a new member. And I'm saying a member and a member IBO, okay? Because The $500 in loyalty points is the reason they joined, probably because it was $1 instead of 200 to a couple thousand. It was $1, and they could get these 500 points. And so retention is show them how to use the 500 points, even if they don't use them. Show them all the deals. Okay, that's on hotels, condos, and cruises. Okay, we just had this morning. We were on a Europe call. Had a lady, could be on here today, joined for $1. 2 days later, bought a cruise, has since gone on the cruise, got back from the cruise, and next weekend is going on her second trip. Boom. Okay. Number 2, how to access DreamTrips. So you're giving them a drive-by of the product. Okay. You're giving them a drive-by of the product. Okay. Hey, listen, Javier, super excited to have you part of the travel club. This travel community is amazing. Hey, look, you know what? Just real quick, want to show you how to use your membership real quick and use your key term here. Use your $500 in loyalty points. Who doesn't want to learn how to use $500 in loyalty points? Okay. Step 2 is show them around DreamTrips. Step 3 is teach them about the loyalty program. Okay. Okay. Why are we trying to teach them what's going to happen in 3 years, right? When you want to keep them now. Keeping them now is, how do I use my 500 points? How does the membership loyalty and DreamTrips rewards work? So you want to show them how to use the 500 points, remind them about their free cruise, because everyone that joined last month now is only 5 months away. When they get their charge in May, so from May 10th forward, we start charging all the cards for their first full month. Just think about it. They're only 4 months away from a free cruise at that point, okay? In 6 months, if you're a standard member, okay, you join at $1 and you're a standard member, you sent us $351. We gave you $550 worth of loyalty points over 6 months in a free cruise worth $1,000. There's nothing left to give. There's no better promo. There's no better marketing. There's no better value. There's nothing else that I would even want to waste my time on trying to make that better, right? Because it's important to see it that way, right? And so every month that you keep a member, they're 1 month closer to a cruise. And in that 6 month period, we're going to be working on retention with them and some other things that keep them in the game long enough for them to see the value to stay forever. Okay. Number 4 is to book them on a trip. If they're a rep, book them on a Discover. If they're a member only, book them on a Dream Trip. If it's not a Discover or a Dream Trip for either one of those people, book them on a trip, a Dream Trip, a Dream Break, a Discover, or get them in their portal and get them to a condo. Get their kids to Orlando. Get them on a cruise to the Mediterranean. It is 100% something that you want to focus on in this type of a model, okay? So in the new gig economy, the other thing with a consumer business, such a consumer-facing business that we have, is product utilization. The old Dream Trips did not have good product utilization. It didn't matter. It put millions of people on trips, but in a percentage standpoint, it wasn't great utilization. We want the utilization, okay? Utilization equals retention. Retention equals what? Show me the dough, okay? That's where all the money comes from. Retention is everything. Also, want to make a note. You're going to now start to see Discover trips show up on DreamTrips.com. Okay, when we're a much bigger company, you may not see those in there anymore. But for now, they're going to go in there. There's a lot of reasons for that. Okay, and there'll be an indicator on the Discover trip that says this is a Discover trip. This trip also comes with an optional training on how to be a travel influencer and learn more about our affiliate program. It's going to say something like that. Nice, easy language, no network marketing language, because we're making a pivot, but it's there. It's there for a reason. We're testing some things. It's going to be easier for you. And also, something that's a benefit from the way we're doing this is because it's on DreamTrips.com, you're able to use all the payment apps to finance a trip. So you can use Affirm, you can use Klarna, you can use Sizzle, you can use all of the different payment apps on DreamTrips.com. You can't use that on DTI.com, right? Network marketing sites, payment apps don't work necessarily on network marketing sites. Okay, I didn't think about that for a second, right? But they do work on product sites. See the shift? Even the payment providers treat the product different. Okay, so it's shifting things. Okay. Number 5, how to send out the video. Not how to be a network marketer. Okay. Not how to learn as much as Kylie has learned in Australia in her whole career, right? She's forgotten about more than people need to learn now. That's how crazy this whole shift is, right? How to send out the video. Not how to be an expert on presenting, not how to be an expert at the comp plan, not how to structure for $1 billion, right? How to send out the video. We're missing one of the simplest things, right? How to send out the video. I would use Rapid Funnel. Okay, we are gonna do some other stuff with Rapid Funnel too. Just trust me. Get addicted to Rapid Funnel. Okay. Number 6, how the $1 promotion works from a residual standpoint. So I'm not opening the comp plan book. My presentations lately, I have deleted all of the comp plan slides. The only slide I'm using are the global slides where you show and you click where it says $4, $6, $8. If you have 100 customers, you would make this. If you have 1,000, that's the only slide I'm using right now. Why do I need to teach people about cycles and 1 team and 2 teams and this and a check match and a this and a this and a this and a this? They don't remember any of it from your presentation. Even if they did, they don't understand it, right? Look, I got a lot of background in the medical field. I went to cardiovascular cath lab school. If I said, oh, this is how an angiogram works, and this is what we're measuring. We're measuring the velocity and the blood flow, and this is how your cardiac wave works, and this is what a P wave is. This is what a Q wave is. This is the distance between the P wave and the Q wave. And if I did all that with you, you would know nothing about what it means. And when you go to a network marketing presentation and someone goes, we have something called a binary, and you have 2 teams and you cycle and it's CV, BV, PV, QV, gone, done. They don't remember it. But all of us as network marketers have convinced each other, right, that everybody in that room needs to learn it. Here's the reason why, because we're only talking to network marketers. We're trying to satisfy the one dude or the one gal that's on the Zoom that might be a network marketer in another company, and that's the person that we think the rest of the audience is around, and it's not, right? And so send out the video and teach them how. You could even just show them the one slide. Hey, look, everyone that gets a membership for $1 that keeps their membership second month going forward, you get paid $4 every month in perpetuity in this system. I wouldn't even explain the system that much because they won't even get it. It's just getting the concept. And the sense of urgency, the FOMO, the fear of missing out right now is a matrix load. There are people in the company, and I don't, not all results will differ. It depends on the size of the team, the influence, how hard. There's people right now in the company, and I'm not telling you to do this, but literally they didn't sleep for days. Like, I've talked to people that crashed for the entire first day of the month because they hadn't slept in like days because they were crushing it. Okay. But there are people that are in the company right now and their teams set up a 6-figure income, okay, starting next month. I mean, I might be off by a few hundred or 1,000. I'm not off by that much. It just depends on our conversion. But there are people, they put in 3,000 people, 2,000 people, 1,000 people in their team. Okay. And we say $4, but guys, 30% of the people coming in are getting in at priority. It just goes to show you we're allowing free upgrades and you come in at any membership level, right? And so if you let someone in at any membership level without charging them more money, which that's old business. I'm not saying that's not where we're going to go, but if you allow people to not have to pay hundreds of dollars more at different levels to get in, they'll choose it and then they'll stay on it. It's kind of weird how it works, right? And so I'm only using $4. If your team brought in 1,000 people last month, there's a good chance most of them are going to be in your matrix. And at $4, it's $4,000 a month. And I already know the average isn't $4. It's over $5. Okay, so it's really over $5,000. Well, what about the people that brought in 2,000, 2,500, 3,000? What about all the people that brought in 500 in their team? And they had never, the most matrix checks they ever had was $20. Doing a little bit here, a little bit there. I don't have really a big team, spare time, but their team went out there and crushed it, got 50 people. That's $200, $250, $300 for someone. That's huge. Someone's going to get a $400 car payment next month, right? Off of where they were making almost no money before. Okay, so it's a totally different model. Very, very important to establish that. Okay, and last but not least, okay, is how many people are you going to put on? How many people? See, I was almost a network marketer. I almost said how many people are going to put on your team. How many how many people are you gonna add to your travel community next month? That's the language I want you to use. So if I'm talking to you and you're brand new and you're a travel ambassador and you just get in, I'm gonna say the only thing that matters in this entire business right now is how many members are you gonna add to your travel community next month? Okay, why? Because it's $1. Why? Because you get $4 to $8, on each one of those members in perpetuity for the life of the customer. How many members are you going to add to your travel community next month? That's how I want you to look at the business in the month of May. And so probably one of the simplest things I've ever been a part of. I already loved DreamTrips as a product itself. I love we're uncomplicating some of the things we're doing, but we're just letting you know what to get ready for. We're going to strip almost everything out of Rapid Funnel. Okay, you're going to see that metamorphosis. Videos, this is over weeks to the coming 2 months. Videos are going to go away and they're not going to come back. Old long presentations are gone forever. New shorter videos are going in. We have a 9-video autoresponder series that's being built right now. When your member joins the company, they're going to get 9 consecutive days in a row of mini videos. Like, for example, video 1, welcome to DreamTrips. We want to teach you how to log into your membership and use your first $500 in loyalty points. And that video is probably 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Next day, hey guys, yesterday we taught you how to log into your portal. Today, we want to show you a little bit around DreamTrips. Check out these trips, okay? Next day, okay? And I have it all laid out. Literally, one of the videos is going to be, you might have bought one of our premium memberships. Let me show you how to access our 24/7 concierge. Why are we doing that? Because everybody that didn't buy our premium memberships going, what's a premium membership? What's the concierge? Okay, one of the videos is going to be like a 30-second video that says, hey, for those of you that joined as a priority member, here's how you access VIP lounges around the world. We're doing it on purpose, right? One, we're teaching the priority member, don't forget about your lounges. This is how you access it. But everybody that's not a priority member going, hey, guess what? Over here, these guys get this. So we're shifting into a customer acquisition machine, a super consumer retention focused marketing strategy. Okay. And then on the back end of that is we're going to automate 8 out of the 10 things that you probably did before. And for me, that's hard to say because I don't like taking all of the old school network marketing out, but we have to. Okay. Everyone's going to do it in the next 3 years anyways in the industry. We happen to have the product that forces you to do it. And when you go out and your team brings in 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000 members like this, boom, 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 that's nothing. Okay. Because that same team that did 1,000 last month is going to be a team that's doing 10,000 3 months from now. And some of you know who you are that did 1,000 last month. You're going to do 10,000 a month, 2, 3, 4 months from now. Okay. When that happens, how many Zooms can you do? How many leaders how many presenters can you duplicate? None of us are good enough to duplicate enough Zoom presenters to have 10,000 new members that want to use the product coming in. And that's why that gig economy is more funnel, influencer, social media based, autoresponders, digital marketing, retention based, and simplified because you can't go as fast as the gig economy. We can't go as fast as the gig economy. The old dinosaur network marketing companies, they like walking with a cane trying to compete and go into the gig economy. So with that, guys, I'm letting you know right now, it's like a new day. Big things are coming. Don't wait. You will get left behind. Some people last month waited, didn't think it was a big deal. And I had some hecklers, right? I'm not mad at that. It just is what it is. There's always early adopters, and all the early adopters won the most last month. There's the late adopters. They always, fall way behind the early adopters. And then there's the never adopters. They just wait for the next one. Okay. And so be an early adopter. The 31 days in May, if you wait to the 10th day, you missed. Okay. The people that had 1,000 people join their team, it's because they started the very first day of the dollar promo and went into no sleep phase. Right. That's because it's double a penny for a day. You double a penny, 1 cent. Tomorrow it's 2 cents. The next day it's 8 cents. Then it's 8 cents. Then it's 16 cents. Right. Here's the challenge with that. When you double a penny a day, it goes over $1 million in a month. Okay. First couple of days, it's a couple cents. 30 days later, it's over $1 million. But if you take the same penny a day equation and you wait to the last 6 days of a month, it's a penny, then it's 2 cents, then it's 4 cents, right? Then it's 16, then it's 32. You might get to $1. Just think about that. That's the difference of an entire month of $1 promo, geometric growth, a penny a day. It's $1 million, right? A penny in the last couple of days, you might buy some candy bars. That's the difference. You want a handful of Halloween candy because you got 50 cents, or you want to go rock it out because 31 days, which obviously think of how many days we've already lost, can set your business on fire. So with that, appreciate you guys. Let's follow these simple adjustments. Let us do our thing. It'll be fun to watch. You'll figure it out on the way. There'll be some things that happen. You're going to go, oh, that's what they're doing. Or that's what they meant. Or you're going to say, look, if they changed that word. Oh, look at that. Video's gone. That's what I'm letting you know. We're not just dumb and the video fell off. Or wow, I wonder if this document isn't even there anymore. I wonder if that's a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's going to be replaced with something simpler. So take care, take charge, kick butt, go after it. How big are you going to grow your travel community in the month of May? Take care, guys. Appreciate everyone.